Bonjour, I'm also known as Chickadee. I welcome you all here today. Today I'm going to be sharing a little bit of my understanding and my knowledge around gifts. This session, I'll share some of the gifts that I come to know, but also see in others. Right from birth, we're groomed for certain things that we need to do as part of our names too, roles and responsibilities. But our elders used to say, when a child comes into this world, they're a gift from Creator. And we never know what they're going to bring. And whether it's healing, whether it's songs, whether it's ceremonies, we never know. So we treat them so sacred and hold them close to us. And we groom them right from the beginning, include them in our ceremonies, our prayers, our songs. A lot of us, we don't know, what they're going to bring. I always say, this child, you don't know the gift that it's going to bring to us. So I'm always so happy when I hear that there's going to be a child born, or someone's carrying a child, or knowing that something good's going to come with that child. We're all born with gifts, and we don't know ourselves, as mothers, fathers. But an elder too might just see those gifts in that child. But the name also, when I mention our spirit names, our Anishinaabe names, they also carry roles and responsibilities and gifts to help the people, help our family, help our nation. So we have many responsibilities, and we don't even know, like I said, we don't even know the gifts that we carry unless somebody nurtures those gifts. I've seen babies singing, making some tunes because they grew up in a family of singers. And then this baby is going to carry songs too. That's the way it was, intergenerational. Your grandfather was a singer, might have skipped a generation, but then the next generation gets that gift. They say the gifts that we carry, as mothers and fathers, our children inherit those gifts. When we deal with some of the hurts and the struggles and the pain, as a result of intergenerational trauma and the things that we inherited, we also inherit the good things. It just needs to be revealed. It just needs to be nurtured. We just need to keep working on those gifts so that we become good with those gifts and we can pass those gifts on to other people. It could be storytelling, that you have a gift of storytelling. And there's teachings in those stories. It could be the songs that bring healing, no tears, because your spirit remembers something of that song or touches your spirit. So that gift of singing, is powerful, just like any other of the gifts that we carry. But it's up to us, to sit with the elders, the grandmothers, the grandfathers, the knowledge keepers, to help us understand more around those gifts. Sometimes we're given dreams to follow, and sometimes we don't follow. And sometimes we have hard times because we don't follow our dreams. And that's when we need those elders, those grandmothers, those grandfathers to nurture us, to help us, to guide us, to direct us, so that we can use our gifts. Sometimes the gifts are material gifts to help us. I think I mentioned in one of the sessions that I gave away eagle fans, and those eagle fans came back when I least expected them to. Those are material things. Sometimes we gift elders, grandmothers, grandfathers, knowledge keepers, with tobacco and gifts for guidance, or just to hear, some of our woes, some of our troubles, some of our pain, some of our struggles. We offer and ask for that guidance. So we gift them with something. It could be a blanket, it could be some towels, it could be some material, cloth. It could be something that's valued by you, and you give them some tobacco and offer it to them, this tobacco and gift, to ask for that direction, that guidance, understanding. So I've been given many gifts over the years, and sometimes I have accumulated gifts, and then I know it's time for me to pass those gifts on. I'm not one to hoard. And when I become attached to a material item or one of the gifts, then I know I truly have to give it away. So I have little to nothing, but the gifts I received are so beautiful. I've received beautiful scarves, blankets, jewelry, earrings, skirts, many beautiful things. And I appreciate those gifts because it shows me of that reciprocity of one giving back because one received. And that's the way we are as a people. We give, and in return, we receive something. It's not always a gift. It could be just your presence and your story and your tears and whatever it is that you're sharing. And, the knowledge keeper, the grandmother, grandfather, or elder will feel something and know that, there's a gift there for someone. And this gift may help the person. It could be a feather. It could be a grandfather, grandfather rock. It could be something to help them on their walk, like a pair of moccasins. So sometimes as grandmother, grandfather, elder, knowledge keeper knows that just by sitting in someone's presence, someone that's sharing, that they've been gifted, by the tears, by the truth, by their story, by their journey. And so by that emotion of love and kindness and sharing, the knowledge keeper, the elder, grandmother, grandfather, will give that individual a gift to help them continue their journey, their walk, give them hope, give them guidance, give them direction. So there's many, many sorts of gifts, and teachings are a gift. I always say, gift that I received today, would be patience. Patience is a gift. And to be able to sit there and watch things, learn from someone, to hear them. Even though you think you've heard it 100 times, it's different because today is a different day. Today you're a different person. You weren't the same person 100 teachings ago. So that teaching that comes, it comes for a reason. There's no coincidence in that teaching. So that's a gift, to be patient and to learn from that. And one day you may think, wow, I know this story so well. I know this teaching so well. That you're able to share that and gift it to somebody else that may be having troubles too, maybe feeling upset or, feeling alone or just needs guidance and direction. And now you have that gift to be able to share with them. So when you receive those teachings, they're gifts. They're gifts to help you to walk in that good way and have those good thoughts. So the grandmothers and grandfathers, elders, knowledge keepers, they also went out there and learned and sat with their elders, their grandmothers, grandfathers, knowledge keepers, and elders. It wasn't one day they woke up and they had this gift of knowledge. It's that they sat patiently in those ceremonies, listened patiently to whatever that may come to them, which is theirs to keep. And sometimes people disagree with some of the teachings or some of the gifts that's being presented. And maybe they're not ready for that gift. Maybe it doesn't feel right in their heart for them. And maybe in the future they'll understand, that gift that was being passed on. And that's what I love so much about our elders, our grandmothers, our grandfathers, our knowledge keepers. That they give so freely, so kindly, so gently, But it's always that protocol we put in place, to understand and respect that knowledge that they carry, is that we give them that tobacco and that gift of whatever it is that we feel that we can give them. So we have a bunch of protocols that we use too in our walk. Many protocols are different from one knowledge keeper to another, one grandmother, grandfather to another, one elder to another. They're different, yet the same. You think, why are they different? Why are they the same? And that's because we're all connected. We're connected in this whole universe. That our teachings run through all of us. I call them universal teachings. And we're all gifted with those things. We're gifted with love, sharing, faith, courage, kindness, wisdom. All of humanity was given that, and all the beings that we coexist also have original instructions. And that's a gift to us when we see, how one human being to another can gift you just a little sign of kindness or a sign of respect, a gift of respect, a gift of it's amazing, when you are able to see them and actually use them. So our gifts, they vary. Some of us are given many roles and responsibilities, many gifts to help the people. And sometimes we struggle with those gifts. So we need helpers. We need helpers to help us. I have some helpers who help me remember songs. I've been given the gift of singing and carrying songs. I think I mentioned that in one of the sessions that, as a song carrier, I can't remember all the songs that I've been gifted. So I have a person who's like my songbook. Well, actually I have two. I used to have three. But if I can, I know the beginning. I don't know the beginning of the song, but I'll remember them in the middle of the song. So sometimes I have to call my song carriers. The ones that carry the songs for me to remember a song. So that's my gift, is that I have songs. I share songs. But I've also received other gifts, through the ceremonies I attended. I just didn't end up at one ceremony and start doing something. It was many, many ceremonies over, and sitting with many different elders and knowledge keepers, grandmothers, grandfathers. And I finally got to understand. And mind you, patience was hard at times. Being patient, thinking, well, why am I here? What am I doing here? And I realized that this is something that I wanted for my children. that I wanted to know and understand so that I could pass it on down to them. That they would know who they are in their Anishinaabe teachings, their Anishinaabe songs.